Hello students, this is the third part of limits. Today I am going to explain some important concepts regarding limits. Indeterminate forms, the forms of the form 0 by 0, so 0 into infinity, or infinity means infinity, or infinity by infinity, or 1 per infinity, or infinity per 0, etc. are called indeterminate forms in mathematics. So these forms also important for us to find the limiting of a functions. Okay, next concept students, algebra of limits. Algebra of limits. So I will write the algebra of limits here. First one, if limiting value of function f of x where is extending to a is L, comma, limiting value of g of x where x is tending to a is m, then we will get following result student. First result, limiting value of f plus of minus g x extending to 0 is same as limiting value of f of x plus or minus g of x where x tends to a, which is same as limiting value of f of x where x is tending to a plus or minus limit of g of x where x is tending to a, which is nothing but L plus or minus m. This is the first algebra of limit. Second algebra of limit students, limiting value of fg of x where x tending to 0 is same as limiting value of f of x into g of x where is x is tending to a, so which is same as limiting value of f of x where x is tending to a and limiting value of g of x where x is tending to a equal to m into L with one condition. What is that? Limiting value of f of x should be finite, limiting value of g of x should finite, then only you can apply this algebra limit. Okay, third one students, limiting value of f by g of x is tending to a same as limiting value of f of x where x tends to a by limiting value of g of x where x tends to a, which is same as L by m with one condition, m is not equal to 0. Okay, so next fourth one important students, that is limiting value of the function k into f of x where x is tending to a same as k into limiting value of f of x where x is tending to a, that is nothing but kl. Okay students, these are some algebra of limits. While solving problems you can use all this type of algebraic limits. Students, our target is finding limiting value of a function. Limiting value of f of x where x is tending to a equal to question mark. How to find? We need to find LHL first. Should be a finite, it should be defined and it should get a finite value. RHL should find, that should define and you get a finite value, say L. Then what I can say, LHL equal to RHL and equal to L means the limiting value of f of x where x tending to a is L. Okay, sometime without finding LHL and RHL also directly you can find the limiting value. Okay, so now I want to explain methods to find the limits of functions. Okay, so here to evaluate a limit, we must always put the value where x is approaching in the function. If you get a determinant form, then the value becomes the limit of a limit. Otherwise, if an indeterminate form comes, then apply one of the following methods. What this explanation saying that, students listen. We want to find limiting value of this function x square plus 4 where x is tending to 1. Just to put x equal to 1 in the given function. If you get a finite value, that finite value only limiting value of that function. So what I get, if you put x equal to 1 here, what will get an 5? So phi is said to be the limiting value of the function. or you find LHL or RHL, both are equal to 5 only, or directly you can say the limiting value of this function is 5. Means what is the meaning of this explanation? So just to put x equal to a, for example, limiting value of f of x where x is tending to a, you want to find. Put x equal to a. If you get determinant form is non-indeterminate form. I means the result is not in the form 0 by 0, not in the form of infinity, not in the form 1 by infinity. Okay, if you get finite value, that finite value only is taken as the limit of the function. If you get indeterminate form, or substituting, you will get indeterminate form, either 0 by 0 or infinity or 1% etc. form. Then by using another alternate methods too, you can find the limit of the function. Here some alternate methods are given. One of the alternate method is factorization method, rationalization method, using a standard result, exponential expansion of functions. By using expansion of functions also you can find. When after substituting x equal to a in the given function, if you get indeterminate form, by using any one of these, you can find the limit of the function. Okay. So I will show you, students, one example here. See, yeah, limiting value of x square minus 4 by x minus 2 where x is tending to 2. Put x equal to 2. What happened? 4 minus 4 by 2 minus 2, that is 0 by 0 form, 0 by 0, indeterminate form. So by using direct substitution, you can't find the limiting value of that. By using either factorization or rationalization or using standard result or expansion of function, you can find the limits. Okay. Especially for this example, I can use a factorization method. So that can be written as x plus 2 into x minus 2 by x minus 2. X is tending to 2. I can cancel x minus 2 because x is tending to 2, but x is not equal to 2. If x equal to, I can cancel these 2, but here x is never 2, tending to 2, and that's why I cancel. So what happened to the resulting function and a limiting value of x plus 2, where x is tending to 2, that is 2 plus 2, 4. After substituting x equal to 2 in this function, I am getting finite value. Now I can say that this finite value only the limit of this function or this function. Okay. So students, now I am going to explain one by one method to find the limit of a function. First, substitution method, factorization method, rationalization method or double rationalization method, using standard results and expansions of functions. Okay. Listen, students. First, substitution method. If by direct substitution of the point in the given expression we get a finite number, then that finite number obtained is limit of the given expansion or limit of the function. If for example, here one example given, find the limiting value of 3x square plus 4x plus 5 where x is tending to 1. Just put x equal to 1 in 3x square plus 4x plus 1, we get 3 plus 4 plus 1, that is equal to 8. What is the meaning of that? Limiting value of 3x square plus 4x plus 1, whereas x is tending to 1 equal to 8. Okay, if you substitute this x value in the given function, if you get a finite value, that finite value is only taken the limit of the function. This method is called direct substitution method or substitution method. Okay, so one more example here given, students. Limiting value of cos x by 1 plus sin x, x is tending to 0. So no need to find LHS, no need to find RHS here, direct substitute nana. So if you get finite, that only the limit, otherwise you need to use another methods to find the limit of the function. So instead of finding LHS, instead of finding RHS. Okay, so put x equal 0 in cos x by 1 plus sin x. What will get a cos 0 1 by 1 plus 0, that is equal to 1, which is finite. So what is the meaning of that? Limiting value of this function is 1 directly, I can say. Okay, this is called direct substitution method. One more example here also, direct substitution. Directly I want to write answer. Now 2 plus 3 plus 4, that is equal to 9. So what I can say? Limiting value of 2x square plus 3x plus 4, where x is tending to 1 is equal to 9. Okay, next factorization method. Just now explain, no? Students listen. Through example I want to explain. X square minus 4 by x minus 2, where x is tending to 2. Put x equal to 2 in x minus 4 by x minus 2. What will get nana? 0 by 0. So consider limit f of x by g of x where x is tending to a. Okay. So if put x equal to a in the rational function f of x by g of x takes the form 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity or any indeterminate form, then x minus a is a factor of both numerator and denominator. In such a case, we factorize the numerator and denominator and then cancel out the common factor x minus a, because x is tending to a, x minus a never 0, we can cancel out. After cancelling out the common factor x minus a, we get again again put x equal to a in the given expansion and see whether we get a meaningful number or not. This process is repeated till you get a meaningful number. So this is called factorization method. So what happened here? So after substituting x equal to 2, I am getting indeterminate form. What this method saying that just you want to factorize numerator and denominator. Obviously x minus 2 x is tending to 2 means x minus 2 is one of the factor of numerator and denominator. That's why numerator can be written as x plus 2 into x minus 2, denominator is x minus 2, x is tending to, according to this x minus a factor should be cancelled. So what I can say, this can cancel. Reason, x is not equal to 2, only x is tending to 2. So after that what happened? Limiting value of x plus 2 where x is tending to 2. Now substitute again x equal to 2. If you get finite, that finite value only the limit. Again you get 0 by 0 form or infinity by infinity form or any another indeterminate form, again you will need to factorize. Okay, x equal to 2, that is 2 plus 2 4. Directly we can say that the function is tending to 4. Students, one more example here. Interesting problem this one. Limiting value of x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6 by x square minus 6x plus 8. X is tending to 2. Okay, put x equal to 2 in, I can say just f of x by g of x. I will write like that. Implies, so 8 minus 4 24 plus 22 minus 6 by 4 minus 12 plus 8, which is nothing but, yeah, this is 30 by 30 minus 30 by 12 minus 12 is equal to 0 by 0 form. Okay, so what happened? Directly you can't find it limiting value. So what this saying that, students listen, what this saying that x minus 2 is the one of the factor of numerator as well as denominator. Okay, so I want to write, students, here x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6 should be equal to x minus 2 into some quadratic polynomial. Because this third degree polynomial, clearly x minus 2 is one of factor, or otherwise do one thing, students. Take numerator is say f of x. F of x is equal to x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6. Just find f of 2. Now I found what I got, 30 minus 30, I got 0. From factor theorem, x minus 2 is one of the factor of f of x. So what is the meaning of that? X cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6 should be equal to x minus 2 into some term, second degree term. So how will get the second degree term, Nana? Just x cube minus 6x square plus 7x minus 6 should be divided by x minus 2. What we will get? That quotient only the second bracket. So how to divide? We have two methods to divide: long division method or shortcut method. Shortcut method is called Harnett method of synthetic division. By using Harnett method of synthetic division, I want to find quotient when this polynomial divided by this. Okay, 1 minus 6 square root 11 minus 6 0 x minus 2, no, 2, 1, 2 ones are 2, minus 4, minus 8 means 3, 2 2s are 6, remainder 0. So what is the meaning of that? This term is x square and minus 4x plus 3. Okay, so I want to write somewhere, students. X cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6 equal to x minus 2 into x square minus 4x plus 3. Okay. Next numerator, x square minus 6x plus 5 should be factorized. So x square minus 4x minus 2x plus 8. X is taken common, x minus 4. Minus 2 taken common, x minus 4, x minus 2 into x minus 4. I will write this is equal x minus 2 into x minus 4. Okay, students. Now, listen. Limiting value of x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6 by x square minus 6x plus 8, where x is tending to 2 is same as limiting value of, I want to erase this, equal 0 by 0 I will write limiting value of x minus 2 into x square minus 4x plus 3 by x minus 2 into x minus 4. X is tending to 2. Students, I can cancel these two. The reason is x is tending to 2 but x is not equal to 2. So what happened to the remaining one? Limiting value of x square minus 4x plus 3 by x minus 4, x is tending to 2. Substitute. We get finite, that finite value is the limit. So 4 minus 8 plus 3 by 2 minus 4, that is equal to 7 minus 8 by minus 2, that is equal to minus 1 by minus 2, that is equal to 1 by 2. Now what I can say, this function is tending to 1 by 2. One more problem, students. So limiting value of x square minus 4. Okay, do one thing, students. First of all, substitute limiting value of 1 by x minus 2 minus 4 by x square minus 4. X is tending to 2. Okay, put x is equal to 2, then we get 1 by 0 minus 4 by 0, means infinity minus infinity form, which is undetermined form, means directly you can't find limit by using direct substitution. Okay, so you need to use another method, that is either factorization or anything, but in this stage I am using factorization method. So here what I can say, this is x minus 2 minus 4 by x plus 2 into x minus 2. X is tending to 2. So students, listen, limiting value, here I can take x plus 2 into x minus 2 as LCM. Here I get x plus 2 minus 4 into 1. X is tending to 2. So what happened, students? Limit, this is x minus 2 will get by x plus 2 into x minus 2, where x is tending to 2. Now I can cancel these two. So finally what I got, limiting value of 1 by x plus 2, where x tending to 2, that is 1 by 4. So finally what I can say, this is tending to 1 by 4.